So Old Northeast is a historic neighborhood with a family community feel. I think it's a neighborhood that's really well known just for being extremely involved and active with lots of events where people get to know one another. It's a place where I hope that my children will be playing in the front yard, playing ball with the neighborhood children, where block parties are still a part of everyday life.
The Old Northeast is one of many great neighborhoods in St. Petersburg. I think if I were to point out a couple of things that make this neighborhood unique, it would be, first, its proximity to downtown. So it's a very walkable neighborhood, and its proximity to the waterfront, which is also literally right down the street from most of our residents.
I love the fact that in this neighborhood, everybody's like professionals. And they're just very, very friendly people. They're self-made people. I can walk down here on Halloween and anybody will give me a beer just as easily as anyone will let us come inside and talk for a little while as well. It's just a very friendly atmosphere. We're always invited to parties. And it's all within this 2-mile area.
Why do we live in Old Northeast? We live here because it's close to downtown, and it's a charming little neighborhood with old, unique houses.
This time of year, you might see a little bit of fog. It's gonna be nice and cool, and you're gonna see people running, walking their dogs. You're gonna see neighbors talking to each other. If you're on Coffee Pot, you're gonna see people fishing. You might see me out there kayaking or falling in the water. That happens sometimes too. You're bound to see a manatee or two, and if you just keep going further on Coffee Pot Bayou towards water, you'll see one of the most spectacular sunrises. It's just, every time I see it, it's like, wow, I love living here.
The Neighborhood Association hosts several events a year. We just completed our Candlelight Tour of Homes. In fact, we just had our 20th annual Candlelight Tour of Homes.
There are about 1,000 people who purchase tickets to go through 8 homes. The homes are, new homes, old homes, just a sampling of homes in the Old Northeast. The homeowners volunteer to have their house in the tour, and they make their house available for people walking by.
We love going to those because we get to see all the different homes that, quite frankly, I mean, you always want to see what they look like inside.
We had over 1,300 people come through our house, and people were primarily interested in just seeing the architecture, the decor.
We invite people from far and wide, and they come from far and wide, to tour between 6 and 8 homes every year that are decorated for the holidays, where they can literally go into the homes, see what kind of work has been done and whatnot.
So for example, our house is over 100 years old, and we recently spent 9 months remodeling, but we tried to preserve as many of the original elements as we could, including floors and ceilings and fireplace and things like that.
So we completed our remodel, decorated the house, and decorated extensively for Christmas. We are far more decorated this year than we probably ever will be. And then we just cleaned up and opened the door.
So there are many things to do in the Old Northeast. If I had to pick my favorite, I would say it is probably walking downtown. And whether my destination or our destination as a family is the parks and the playground, or walking along the waterfront, or the restaurants on Beach Drive, those would be my primary enjoyments in this neighborhood.
On Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings, we'll ride our bikes down to Black Crow Coffee. It's about a 5-minute bike ride from here at the most, and then Old Northeast Tavern is right next to it. So that's a huge advantage to living in such a walkable neighborhood.
Yeah, it makes it fun. There's always something to do.
If Old Northeast was a show like Friends, we would be Monica compared to Old Southeast, which would be Phoebe.
St. Pete is such a vibrant city, and I feel like people who live in Old Northeast really want to be a part of the energy and the spirit. So we're right here at the edge, and we can walk downtown to participate in all the fun.